What up? What up? What up? What's happening? Is the audio coming in clear? Uh-oh. Jess, we can't hear you. Hold up. Make sure it's let me check here. Make sure it's not on my end here. Let's see. Mike. Say something. Let me see if say hello. Sorry, guys, we're having some technical difficulties while we figure this out. How is everyone doing today? Hey, old souls in the house. Camilla, what's up? Rhonda, hello. Kathy, you guys are amazing. You guys are awesome. All right. Sarah, how are you? All right. What's happening? All right. Who else we got in here? Well, we got Barbara. What's up, Barbara? Yeah, I know. Got to get these numbers up. And speaking of that, everyone here in the room right now, please like the video, subscribe. Go to the YouTube channel, TheRealUnwoke, and subscribe. Please subscribe. Let's try to figure out what's going on here. Yoinkers. Let's see. Hey, Kamala. I don't know, Jess. Can you hear me? You can hear me fine, right? You can hear me? Let me see. Maybe I can try. Let me try booting you out and maybe coming back in. Want to try that out? All right, we're gonna try that out. Ladies and gentlemen, Jess will be right back. We just gotta work out this audio issue here. All right. In the meantime, guys. Oh man, no, Kathy, I totally hear you. I was overcome with a very, 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 very bad flu or something. I don't know. I think I may have allergies or something. My entire life, I've never had allergies. I was fine whenever the seasonal changes would come about. But lately, it's like it's hitting me hard. I'm like congested, fatigue. I'm like, wait a second, where's all this coming from? So, just a startling reminder that we change as we age, unfortunately. What can you do about it? So we're waiting for Jess to get in here, and then we're going to get started. But in the meantime, how's everyone doing, guys? Like the video, please subscribe. Oh my gosh, I'm seeing all YouTube subscribers here. I'm so thankful. So thankful to every last one of you. Anyone who's left here on Facebook, please go over to the YouTube and subscribe. It is TheRealUnwoke. And guys, all of you guys, share this video out. Share it out. We got to share it out. Remember, the importance of sharing the video is to spread and proliferate the word, the truth. Okay, because you just never know. I mean, I'm a knock on wood here. Let me see. Here's some knock on wood. But with the big tech giants and everybody else, Big Brother and all these forces, these people in high places, they want to censor the truth. Okay, and that's not what we're gonna do here. Sarita, is it Sarita? Hope I'm saying it right. We're gonna get into it. I'm just waiting for Jessica to come back here. I'm gonna send her out another link and let's get her here. Because Jess, oh man, she is amazing. I mean, well researched, very intelligent, super bright. And I had her on before and you guys loved her. So let's see. All right, let's add her here.
Can you?
Oh, there you go, Jess. I can hear you.
Okay.
Howdy.
Okay. Hey, hi. Sorry, I don't know. My computer it's not well these days, so I think it's time to replace it because it's problems. Sorry.
No, you're fine. I've had issues with this. Man, if I had the money, this bad boy would be out the window completely. I promise you. Yeah, anyways, I was just telling everyone that that we had you here before. I mean, to those who are here new, you were you did a stream with me what were we talking about again?
I think it was the issue with the transgender kid, like the guy
Oh
got
yeah,
yeah.
yeah. See, I
So,
told you. Listen, whenever there's evil afoot,
yeah.
Jess is right there on it, and we are going to bring it to all of you guys' attention because it has to be exposed. That's
Yeah.
one thing the devil, and I'll say that again. I'm gonna keep saying that. That's one thing the devil despises is the light. That's why you have to shine the light on evil. All right. And hopefully we'll be able to do that tonight. But in the meantime, Jess, how you been? How's life? How's everything?
Oh man, good. Like, so I'm getting settled into Tucson. Up here, I really like it. Or down here, I guess.
Yeah. Coming along well.
Yeah, it is. Lots of hiking, lots of skating. Like, it's pretty up here. Like, nature wise, do so. I'm I'm happy with it.
That's good, Jess. That's good. I mean, Arizona, I told you, it's like a home away from home for me. I mean, last time I was out there, I was like, oh my gosh, I can so see myself just coming out here and just retiring. I mean, like before 65 too.
Yeah.
Like I can see myself there like 30, 40 years old, just sitting back, and the weather is great. The scenery is great.
And the last time I got to talk to you in person when you were here, like, that's nothing. Like, that's not even, you should see where I'm at over here. It's amazing. Wow. Just wow. Google Mount Lemon, and I'm like at the foothills of this mountain. And it's really, oh, so pretty. So pretty.
I know. I can attest. Everybody here, listen, guys, listen. I know I sound like a broken record. Hit the like button right now. Got a bunch of you guys in here. Hit the like button, please, and do not forget to subscribe as well as share the video. We'll share the video out. We have to share this video out as much as possible. Okay. Appreciate the love and the support. Appreciate it. So Jess, oh man, so you sent me the article. I read it. It was crazy. Before we get into it, I just want to, if you could, give me a brief synopsis on your take on what you got out of that. Because guys, you all saw the thumbnail. Yes, there is a purge. There is going to be a purge. Well, a purge law. We'll get into it, but yeah. So Chicago has signed into legislation a purge law that will go into effect. What is it? January 20. What is it again? 23rd. Yeah. Yep. Whatever. January 23rd, 2023.
It's going down. Yeah.
Yeah. Yep. It's going down, guys. You heard that. You heard it first. And listen, to all my Chicago residents, you guys better pay attention because
you guys get out is what y'all need.
She said you
get out. Like, y'all.
So well, you know what? You segue right into it, Jess. So give me your synopsis on what you read.
I think it's pretty obvious, like, what the goal is here with this legislation. Like, it is exactly what it sounds like. It sounds like a purge bill. Like, how you mean to tell me, like, somebody can just go murder somebody?
Yeah.
And not even see a jail. Excuse here.
It's appalling, right? It's appalling.
It doesn't seem real. Like, it doesn't. I keep waiting for people to be like, haha, we fooled y'all. Fun.
Yeah, it's becoming more difficult now than ever to indistinguishable between reality and what's happening in the movies, because it's like we're getting a photocopy of it.
Dude, and it puts that whole perspective of, like, how, and I know we used to hear it like a long time ago, like, oh, they put stuff in the movies to, like, prepare you for things. It's like it brings it, it kind of brings you into things like into a soft way. Wow.
All right, so I wanted to play this little video here. This guy pretty much details what's gonna be taking place. Make sure if you guys can't hear it, let me know. Just put something in the chat or whatever, and I'll turn it up. But just let me know too if you can hear it as well. All right.
Yeah.
All right.
Oops. People need to be aware of this.
Oops.
As of January 1st, 2023.
Can you hear it?
Yeah, it's good.
Okay, cool.
The following things will go into effect, and people need to be aware of this. It abolishes cash bail for almost every offense. This includes, but isn't limited to, kidnapping, armed robbery, second-degree murder, drug-induced homicide, aggravated DUI, threatening a public official, and aggravated fleeing and eluding. Offenders released on electronic monitoring have to be in violation for 48 hours before law enforcement can act. They can almost drive to a laugh.
Yeah, did you hear that?
What?
The offenders wearing electronic monitors have to be in violation for more than 40 hours in order for law enforcement.
Oh, in 48 hours.
48 hours, yo. Think of how far you could have traveled in 48 hours.
It only took me 24 to go from New Orleans.
That's freaking nuts.
What? Why even? Then if you can't respond for effing 4 days, why even? Why even put them on the stupid? What's the point?
Exactly.
This is a joke. And these taxpayers over there, they're paying for crap.
Yeah,
it's so hard
exactly.
us right now. I'm sorry.
Absolutely, and that's what's so disheartening to me. It's like, how are these people getting elected? Like, who are voting for these people?
Who hired these people?
Right.
Let's not even go there with the mayor.
we're gonna talk about that frog.
She does look like a frog.
Before we can even look for them. It denies victims their constitutional rights. And keep this in mind, businesses and homeowners. Officers will no longer be able to remove trespassers from your residence or your businesses. Someone could decide to live in your shed, and all we can do is give them a ticket.
Wow.
You have to decide what level of force is required to remove them and whether or not it's legal. As of January 1st, 2023, the following things will go into effect.
All right, what's your thoughts, Jess?
Mouth is just hanging open the whole time. I can't believe this is real.
I know. It's here. The craziness has arrived.
Hide your kids, wife.
Huh?
Hide your kids, hide your wife.
And you know what's so ironic I find about this is that in light of this legislation being signed into law, they're simultaneously pushing legislation to restrict gun ownership.
Yeah.
And to take guns.
If we ever get to that point, I think we all know we're screwed.
Yeah.
That's the only thing left at this point that's holding them at bay from just completely wrecking us, completely, because oh man,
it freaks me out because this could potentially be some sort of precedent that other states could potentially emulate. I mean, if it works in one state, why not another?
Yeah. I mean, it's kind of gonna have the same, almost like a similar effect of defunding the police. It's kind of
there you go.
Taking their job away. What are they gonna be good for if they're not enforcing the law?
Yeah. Yep.
What happened to enforcing the law? So you made a law to not enforce the law, basically, is what you did.
Mm-hmm.
That's what it sounds like to me.
I'm just trying to play this out of my mind. You mean to tell me they are going to release? You know what? I want to read the article because that gives us a little bit more details.
Yeah, the article's good. Yeah.
All right, let me take this off. Bring this up here. Okay. Florida. All right, state law. Okay, here we go. There you go. Can you see that?
Well, my screen is small because I'm on my phone now, but
yoinkers. Okay.
Yeah.
I hopefully, I have third grade education, so hopefully I can read just.
Got it. When I'm in college, I think you're good.
Yeah, I did. I'm just playing. All right, so here we go. On January 1st, 2023, Illinois jails will turn many prisoners loose. Rockford, Illinois, and Illinois criminal justice law will do away with the cash bail system on January 1st, 2023, which means suspects charged with certain felonies, including second-degree murder, aggravated battery, and arson, will be released without bail. Oh my gosh, I gotta pause on that one. Like second-degree murder.
Without bail. Like, oh, here's a Reddit, and here's a little smiley face stamp, and have fun killing someone. Like, are you kidding me? What?
I mean, what about the victims? Are they even taking into
Right?
consideration the
Like,
safety of the?
in face for these people that are being victimized? You know what I mean? Like, let's look at that part too. Like, where's the justice? What in the hell is
Right.
happening?
Exactly.
Like, Lord.
Hold up. It said Old Soul here said, uh-oh. She said, unless they have proof it was premeditated, it's all second-degree murder. Yeah, well,
murder is murder. Is murder murder.
murder's murder.
It don't matter if you thought about doing it yesterday or 3 seconds before you effing did it. Like, it is what it is. The same end result. Somebody does. Stupid.
Murder is murder.
Like,
I mean, because in the Bible it says lie and wait.
Oh.
It's murder. Lakeisha Roberts says they want people to go crazy so that they can enforce martial law. Martial law. That's part of the reason why the celebrities and politicians have underground bunkers. They know what's coming. Wow.
Yeah, what's coming. And you know what? I'm going to add on to that too. I think they not only know what's coming, I really think that they're now I'm going to push the like religion card a little bit, but I really think they know that God's coming back. I really think they're trying to hide from God.
Oh yeah.
I really think that in their delusional mind that they go underground like some of the giants did when in the Noah flood day, that maybe they might make it and
burrow their ways, right? Trying to burrow their ways into safety. Oh gosh, I don't want God to find me.
No, I'm saying because there's like verses about that, and I think it's Revelation when it talks about that they'll run into caves. It literally says that like the rich, like the elites of the earth, will run and hide in caves that they're trying to hide from vengeance.
Oh my gosh! And I know it also says that they'll pray for the mountains to fall.
Yeah,
right.
Yeah, yeah, and I mean, I don't know. It's just, if they're doing all this and they really think that they can win, like, have they not read the whole story? Like, they lose in the end. Like,
Michael Kitt says they will go after conservatives and Republicans, specifically MAGA. If you protect yourself, the criminals will walk. Look at January 6th, people arrested. Not even a trial yet. Damn.
Yeah.
That's true.
Yeah.
I mean, they want to vilify conservatives and Republicans as these extremists, and while absolving criminals of accountability. No, you don't need to. You were suspected in committing a murder, whatever. We're just gonna, you don't have to worry about bail. Just go ahead out. We'll find you. As long as you show up to your court date, you'll be fine.
And like, who does that? Like, I've only showed up to one court date in my entire life, and I've been a couple of times.
Right.
Like, nobody has integrity anymore to be that disciplined to actually go to court and be sentenced for a murder trial. You know what I mean? Like,
a murder trial, like a murder,
real,
a murder charge.
Gonna be like, I'm out. I'm like, oh, they're gonna have to find me. It's just no, that's just
let me continue. Approximately 400 criminal defendants will be released back into the community.
Damn.
Anyone sitting in jail right now I'm not sure who's saying this. County sheriff looks like. Anyone sitting in jail right now with all these pending charges, they're going to be let out. Johnson County Sheriff Peter Sopkins said. The gates are open and they're going to be let out on the streets.
Dang.
One part of the 611-page amendment to the House Bill 163, a massive police reform initiative introduced by Illinois Legislative Black Caucus. Oh, see that right there?
Oh,
That's red flags. That's
there,
the Black
yeah.
Caucus. What the hell have they been doing for eons?
They ain't doing nothing for common black folks. I know that.
You're damn right.
Like, they're not. Sorry, they're not. I don't support that movement at all. That's a whole nother story.
Corey says they're trying to kill us, man. No, they are, man. They're trying to wipe us out. They definitely are trying to wipe us out. Let me continue. Because I want everyone to have the full details of what's going to happen here. So the aim of the legislation would set free certain criminal offenders without having to wait in jail for their court date because they cannot afford bond. And what is it? Governor J.B. Pritzker signed into law in February saying transforming the pretrial detention system so low-income people aren't thrown behind bars while only wealthy walk free, diverting the low-level drug crimes into substance treatment programs and reducing access stays in prison. So under the guise of equity is how they're pushing this through, it sounds like.
This ain't about poor people. They don't give a damn about poor people. They don't care if people get in or out of jail.
Yep.
It's not about any of that. Oh, we're doing it so poor people don't have to stay in jail and the rich people. No. That ain't. Don't even be bringing poor folk into this. Like, that's not all trying to be virtuous. Like you're doing like poor criminals a favor because they're inferior to rich criminals. Are you
And
kidding?
if it's coming from the Democrats, I mean, if this is a Democratic push law, I'm sure some Republicans probably signed on to it. I mean, look, I'm noticing every day, and I'm gonna admit it, but I'm noticing every day, they're all working for the same agenda here. That's what it seems like.
Yeah.
Now look, I'm not saying that they're not any good, any good people out there that's actually fighting for God. I'm not saying that. There definitely are. But you guys got to understand, this system is completely overridden with these sorts of extremists that actually look, think about it like this, Jess. Once upon a time, back in thousand years ago, we had, Vikings, the Aztecs, people who would conquer other people. They would they wouldn't consider, they wouldn't consider family. They wouldn't consider nothing. And they'd just go to the lands, conquer, kill the men, and enslave the women and children. Those people still exist. They just run corporations now.
What does the Bible say? There's nothing new under the sun. Nothing new
under the sun.
Just technology has changed, and there's other things like that have changed. But like the nature of these people, that's just like generational.
Right.
Like what I mean. It doesn't change. Just like demons, like they can look like angels, but they can't change their nature. Like
hell
in a weird way.
Hell yeah.
So
Amber says after they're finished relocking them up, they will never be free again, but they will get the death sentence and wish they never had been cut loose. Well, I mean, maybe, but it sounds like a lot of these.
There's not. I know in a lot of places, like the death penalty,
the rhinos.
Humane.
Oh, sorry. Corey was. Yeah, you're right, Corey. The rhinos is what we call those do dirty Republicans. Go ahead, Jess. I'm sorry. What were you saying?
Well, no. I don't know. I forgot. It's okay.
Oh yeah, but I mean, cause I look at it like this. Oops. My thing is, what about? I mean, look at the crimes that they're allowing these people to commit, and still be able to go out free into the public amongst everyone. We're talking about aggravated assault, arson. So I can burn someone's business down, and not have to worry about, not even have to worry about going to jail.
Right. Like violent crimes like this, like there should be I almost can't like believe that you're really just gonna let these people walk. Like,
Yeah.
Oh man, it's just not right. Like there's no way that I can look at it and be like, oh, okay, well that's why they're doing that.
I
No,
know.
I'm trying, like I always try to see other people's point of view, and I just can't with this. Like I can't. Like there is no.
Hey Jess, so do you think that other like Democratic run states would adopt this legislation as well? I mean, do you see that happening?
I think they would, and it's kind of interesting to see like all these different things that are happening in different states. Like if you know, like what's the one that legalized all the drugs? Oregon.
Oh, yep. Mm-hmm.
Like they're doing all that there, and now this one is like releasing. So it's almost like they're all. I feel like they're all just going to start adopting each other's stuff, like eventually, because seeing like all these weird different things popped up. Like California has that thing now. Oh, they're like an abortion state, and you can basically kidnap a child and drag her across state lines. And if you get pulled over, all they have to say is, "We're going to California for an abortion." Like,
wait, what?
Like things like, oh wait, do you not know about this?
No, enlighten me.
Yeah. So California just passed legislation that you can now, you can bring people across like state lines for abortions, like from states that it's illegal in, but it opens up, it's ripe for abuse, like because you can't, somebody won't get in charge if they have someone like a kid, a minor in the car, and all they have to say is, I'm not kidnapping, I'm taking this child to go get an abortion in California, and it's law, like I can do this, it's okay. Like basically, and it's messed up.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Yes, Corey, come on in, man. Come on in. Corey wants to jump in here.
Yeah. Cool.
Yeah, man. Come on in. I think you just come on in from the back end. But what the heck, Jess? Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
What?
Dude, I'll send you some stuff on it, and maybe we can talk. Because that would be a whole segment by itself. Like it's disgusting. Like,
what did I tell you guys? What did I tell you? Jess is on it. Jess is on it, y'all. I told her she needs to start. She needs to start a YouTube page. She really does. I mean, you know, I would watch it.
Here's one for you. I was going to send you today, just really quick. And this is where it starts getting concerning because Idaho has been.
Y'all. I told her she needs to start. She needs to start a YouTube page. She really does. I mean, you know. What's happening, Corey?
Really What's going on, man?
And this is where it starts getting concerning because Idaho has been.
Y'all. I told her she needs to start a YouTube page. She really does. I mean, you know.
Hold up.
What's happening, Corey?
What it do, man? What's going on?
Hold on. One second, Jess. Hey, Corey. I think we got a. I don't know. Okay, cool. All right. I was like, wait a second. All right, dope.
What the?
Jess, this is Corey. This is my good friend Jess.
How you doing, Jess?
Hey, pretty good. I'm in here running my mouth.
No, you over there giving good game. I love it.
I told her.
I love it. That's what's up.
I don't know. It's with this dude.
No, what I was gonna say, man, is I would, me and Marlon was gonna do a show on this, but we decided it was just everybody else was talking about it. So, and we knew that he was gonna cover it and also royalty. So, no need to speak on it. But I did want to say this. This is what I think people not realizing. I'm sick, by the way, so just bear with me. Man, it's been crazy, right?
I know.
So.
Bro.
This is what I think the Dems are up to. So, I know that that you got some of these so-called Republicans that's involved in this too, right? But those are not real Republicans. They rhinos. They fake.
Rhinos.
You know what I'm saying? Because a conservative way of thinking would not even consider doing anything of that, of that nature. That's just absolutely ridiculous. Exactly. But this is what I think is going to happen. They are trying to, and this is where people need to be alarmed at. I believe, now I don't know, I only believe that what they're doing is they putting this out there and they put out there boldly, right? And then when it jump off, because they want people like us to say, I can't believe they're doing this. This is crazy. They done went nuts and all this and blah, 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 right? And so then they're gonna take and they're gonna pamper up the numbers and make it seem like it worked.
Yeah.
Oh, this worked. You see, it cut down the crime. Because now people, you know, it's like, I mean, I can go into why, but it'll take me too long. I don't want to go too deep into your show, but I can see where they're going to try to say that it's going to work at, right? So And then they're going to push those numbers to other cities, other states. And that's going to give the other states that want to get involved an excuse to do it.
Yep.
And then when they do it, things is going to go crazy. And it's going to get out of hand. And they're going to sit back and say, now that's what I'm talking about. It's unreal.
I knew it was a sinister plan behind this, because Absolutely. What the natural reaction, as you said, people are going to be repulsed by just, what they're doing on the surface, but there's a more sinister reason behind this. And I think it's to potentially to extrapolate to other states. And that's ultimately what they want to do.
Man, they want this thing to go crazy, because what they ultimately want is for things to get way out of control. Yep. So they're looking for an excuse to just completely take over.
That order out of chaos thing.
Yeah, it's out of order. So now we're gonna bring in the military.
Yeah,
this is what they're aiming for, man. To gain total control. Now what they're doing is they're trying to get all this jumping off and out of control before the 2024 election.
Oh yeah.
I agree.
So what is it? What do you think because okay, so what do you think? How do you think the conservatives should respond to this?
I think that the conservatives should just expose it, put it out there, and then just don't deal with it. Period. Okay. I mean, it's only one way to do it, because the only way that you can get people to stop doing things is, you shine the light. Listen, if you want to break in my house and I put a spotlight on you lurking around in my yard, and I put a spotlight on you, boom, what you gonna do? You gonna keep going, or you gonna stop?
Right.
You see what I'm saying? So we got to continue to put the spotlight on it, and we have to continue to do what we're doing, and by exposing these things and let them know we know what you up to. Yep. If you plan on breaking in my house, I'm going out of town, and you plan on breaking in my house, and I call you and say, look, man, I know what you're thinking about doing. Yep. Don't do it.
Absolutely.
Now you're gonna be like, oh man, he know. At least you might consider not doing it now. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. But the more we just sit back and just fall into their plan, this the more they're gonna continue to do what they're doing. And these are the ultimate do dirties, bro. And then what they do is they got these rhinos in there doing their dirty work with them, so that we can say stuff like, well, you know what? It's the Republicans too.
Yep.
But it's really not.
Yep.
A conservative thinker would not even consider doing nothing that stupid.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Chicago is off the hook.
I almost feel like nowadays, like, conservatives and Republicans are almost a completely different class now. Like it
is.
I don't even consider myself a Republican per se, but I am a conservative. Like
I'm conservative.
Like and I don't know, man. Like it's like, because it works. Let's just be real. Like it just works. Like the family unit works. Like prayer in schools like works. Like all these like little things that are slowly like just being chipped away from what we were all founded on here. And I mean, it's pretty obvious to see the decline, like, decade after decade, less and less people are quote unquote religious, or, you know what I mean? Like there's more atheists now walking around probably than ever before. And that's sad. I feel like it's
yeah. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Like, I don't know. I was just thinking like not believing in anything at all, I feel like is worse than even believing in something that's not true. You know what I mean? Than being attached to a deity, because you have no spirituality at that point. Like
have something to believe in. I mean, man, stand on something.
Off everything.
Man, it's crazy. Well, you know what? They was moving slow, Jess, but now as they got to the point to where they say, hey, you know what? We got them now.
Yeah,
we moving fast now.
Yeah, they're so far into their agenda, like they can't stop now. They're like a freight train. Like they've got their momentum, and they are effing rolling through. Like they just are like.
Yeah, let me give you an example of what they're doing. In the street, and everybody know I know a little bit about the street life, but it's like whenever you rob somebody and you put on a mask, it's almost like you show a sign of fear. I don't want you to know who I am.
Yeah.
I don't want you to know, because you might retaliate. You might call the police. There's a lot of different things that you might do, right? Yeah. But when I come in your house without the mask, I'm telling you, look, this is me.
Yeah.
Yep.
And you ain't gonna do nothing about it.
Yeah.
That's so true.
Why you not?
That's
because
true.
You can't. Because I got too much power over you.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
I used to hear people say, man, I robbed him. I didn't even put no mask on. Listen, you know what they're doing to us right now? The Dems are robbing us with no mask.
Yeah, they are.
There you go.
And they saying, hey, We got y'all.
Do something. Yeah.
What you gonna do?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what they doing. You know what I'm saying? And then, I know I said 2 minutes, but I'm sorry. Hey, I got.
Oh, you good, man? You on fire.
But then you know what happened is first they start out saying, "All right, we're gonna do it like this, we're gonna do it like that." Now they're saying, "Look, I got you. I got you." And there's what you gonna do?
There you go.
Yeah.
What you gonna do?
Got so bold. And when they get that bold, you better know it's time to stand up. And here go the problem right here. This is why I don't claim to be a Republican. Conservative, I prefer, right? Because the Republicans are saying, oh, we got all these groups together and we're going to go against the government and we're going to fight back. We're going to do this and do that. It's all this.
Blah, blah, blah.
Listen, I'm so sorry if I offend anybody. Listen, any of the Republicans that say,
that's so true.
Oh, it's so many groups. We got groups of people, they ready. They going to do this. Y'all not going to do nothing.
No.
Because if you was, how many, listen, man, y'all know about a fighter. I can tell you, we all know about fighters, right? Ain't no way in the world you going to smack a fighter in the mouth and don't get caught. No. Win or lose. If you smack a fighter, you in a fight. Right? Am I right or wrong?
You are engaging in a fight. Yes.
How many times does it take for us to be smacked in the mouth before we decide to fight?
Exactly.
You're not spineless. So they need to quit saying it.
Yeah.
They need to quit saying it. Mm-hmm. Listen, you're not gonna go out there and fight the government. And I agree. Don't do it.
Yeah.
Don't do it. You're not gonna win that way. No. This is what they want you to do. Yeah. We got to fight smarter than that. We got to fight. We got to get our local governments. We got to vote. We got to get involved, and we got to speak up. And until we do that, we dead meat.
Yeah, that's the point, right? Because they want us to react, like they want us to react with violence and all this stuff. I mean, like it's pretty obvious what old Corn Pop did. You know, like threatening half the country with the Marines in the background with this blood red Nazi looking crap that he had going on. Like,
who did that?
Yeah.
Who's
talking about Biden?
His war declaration speech that was supposed to be uniting the whole country, yet he declared war on half the country.
The Great Uniter is what they called him.
Right.
So
was jaw-dropping in its own. Wow.
but that's what I mean by robbing with no mask.
Yeah. No, that's a good. Yeah, that's exactly what I was thinking of while you were saying. Exactly.
Yeah, he coming right out. They coming right out and being bold. Now this ought to make us say, we really got to act. We got to take action now, man. Listen, man. If somebody I know come to my door and I look right at him through the window, and he kicking in with no mask on.
Yeah.
I know good and well I got to take him out.
Yeah.
Because he's not playing with me.
Well, dude, you know, we really over though when Obama signed that National Defense Authorization Act under our nose and didn't even announce it. And then here we are like years later, and now we have a president that's threatening half the country, which means like that NDAA allows like the military to be used on us.
Yeah.
They're waiting for a reason to activate. I think they're definitely waiting for a reason to activate. But it's going to be solely based off of our reaction. It's going to be solely based on our reaction and how we respond to it. That's why one of the issues I have with conservatives, and I'm a conservative, is that we all kind of have this individualized, we take it on by ourselves kind of mentality. We can handle it by ourselves, and we have an issue with sometimes moving forward as a collective because we're individuals. We take care of our own domain, for lack of a better word. So that's something I think the Democrats have completely exploited, is knowing that conservatives, for the most part, they don't have a coalition. I mean, we under the guise of the Republicans is what they call it. You know, that's our supposed collective force, but they're not doing anything. They're all talk. My thing is there needs to be some sort of other collective force that consists of the conservatives to where we can respond to this in a more calculated manner.
Yeah. Absolutely. And I told you, dealing with local government and getting involved and speaking out.
Absolutely.
Because listen, man, the sooner we accept the truth is we're not gonna get violent. We're not going to fight.
Exactly.
That's the truth.
That's
right?
the truth.
But as long as we keep telling ourselves we're going to do this and we got people that, you're going to just sit still because nothing's going to happen because you think that's your defense.
Yeah.
But we got to get real with each other and say, listen, man, we know we're not going to do nothing.
Yep.
Listen, man, look, Bill.
We follow the rules.
Listen, I'm sick of it. Let's just say, let's take me and you, right? And I'm not saying we punks. I know we ain't no punks, but I'm just saying we at the club and we kicking it, right? Mm-hmm. And we got some guys that's gonna fight us. It's, I don't know, maybe 4 or 5 of them. And we looking at each other talking about, and I think that you think that we should go fight them, and you think that I think we should go fight. But we both thinking, call the police. And don't want to tell each other, right? At some point, we got to get real and say, look, man, we can't fight them people.
Exactly.
Let's call the police on them. Well, until we get into reality, we're gonna be sitting there looking dumb.
Right.
And then we're gonna end up getting beat up. They're looking at each other like, what happened? Huh? All you had to do,
you knew, I knew, we both knew what the heck happened.
Yeah, why didn't you just call the police, man? You know you want to call the police. Call the police, man. So but as long as we keep sitting there telling us that we finna get them, we gonna get them. Keep talking, they're gonna get hit in your face.
Right.
And be asleep somewhere, all knocked out, dragged all under the car. Just call the police and quit playing. You know what I'm saying? And so that's what we need to do as conservatives. We need to call the police.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And call the police, meaning we need to stand up, get involved in our local governments and quit being scared.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We got to get a big voice and we need to start speaking out against this stuff and getting people to understand, listen, y'all, this is what's happening. But we don't want to face that.
No.
Because we keep talking, want to talk tough. Oh, we're gonna tell you if they do this. Man, we've been saying that stuff all the way back when
oh my goodness.
When the COVID first came in.
I know, right?
If they make us get the COVID shot to work, then we're gonna go to war with them.
You ain't did a damn thing.
Right. Nothing. And you know why you're not gonna do it? Because you're scared.
Yeah.
A bullet travels a lot faster than the police. Okay, Barbara, but I bet you won't shoot at them.
Yeah, that's true.
I bet you won't, because you know this. You know that if you fire that gun, you're done. And you are. We cannot fight these, man. Listen, we cannot fight these people with violence. It's not going to happen.
No,
it's not going to happen. They got drones, and then people say, "But Biden don't control the military." Okay, keep on thinking that. Keep on going with this agenda that Biden is not the president and all that stuff, and Trump's. Listen, we got to start facing reality, bro.
Of the entire
Trump is not the president. Hello,
That's the truth.
And if he is, when I seen, I need to smack fire out his mouth because he did a piss poor job. Why do people keep saying that, man?
I think it's another scapegoat, and that's the thing. That's another issue I have with just conservatives. It's like we try to scapegoat reasons as to why we're not responding accordingly. And like you said, it does happen on the local level with the school boards, with the local districts. We have to be more involved. Like we have to completely involve us, put ourselves in the front lines, because if we just talk, we ain't no different than the rhinos.
Man, I told you, they keep saying he ain't the president. Look.
Oh no.
Amber, I love you.
Yeah, okay.
Amber, I love you. Listen, I love you. No disrespect, but time to wake up.
Yeah.
Trump is not the president. Joe Biden is the president. Google it. Say, who is the president of the United States of America?
Gotta accept the truth.
Pop up.
Yeah.
We have to face reality. How long we been saying this? And I said it years ago when they were saying, well, no, Trump is not going to concede, and I believed it at first. I was on that same boat before. Nope, he ain't going to concede. It's on. After a while, it's time to face reality.
Yeah,
Trump is not the president today.
No, yeah, people need to get over
Joe Biden is the president. Now, who's controlling Joe Biden? That's a whole nother story.
Yeah.
But he's the president.
Yeah.
Yeah, guys,
and until we face that reality, we don't know. Listen, Trump is the president is a reason not to fight, right? Like they said they're gonna do. No, because Trump's still the president. Well, if he is, then what's going on?
Right.
What's going on here?
If he is, then why are we in this hell right now?
Right.
Like, why do you think?
Yeah. And everybody will fight. Yes, if somebody come to my door, I'm gonna do whatever I can do to stop it. You know what I'm saying? Yes.
She gonna send it to you on your email, Corey.
Send me what?
She said she gonna send it to your email.
No, send it right here. We want to all see it. Let's be transparent.
Yeah, let's all see it, Amber. So
we all want to see it. I don't
prove it to me.
We don't want no secrets. Don't be secretive, because if you send me an email, I'm gonna put it out here for everybody to see it. If it's true, I'm gonna do a whole show about it. You know, I'm gonna tell it. I'm gonna call it. Excuse my French, y'all. Well, I be down. Trump is president. No, let's face it, man. Trump is not the president. He's not. They raided the man's house and everything. They disrespected him. They raided the man's house and all that.
Yeah.
I wish Trump was the president. I promise God I do. I wish Trump was the president right now, but he's not.
Yeah.
And people need to like also keep in mind, like at the end of the day, at the very end of the day, like God is still in control of everything. And if it wasn't in the plan and the way things need to go, the way they need to go, like there would be an intervention. So I'm not saying that means we should just sit back and not do anything. I'm just saying like we should never get so discouraged that like it puts you in this mental like black hole and all that.
Right.
Like, that should never be a thing, because you know, at the end of the day, we still should be trusting God to take care of us on individual level. And
and you know what God says, faith without works is dead. Right?
And in order to have faith, you also got to have, in order to work and have faith, you got to have reality.
Exactly.
Align with reality.
Yeah.
Hey, the Corey, you ought to let me walk around and have my little fantasy moment sometimes. Okay. All right, go ahead. Have your fantasy moment, Old School. I appreciate that. But for real, Amber, listen, and I'm not being mean to you at all. I promise I'm not. But at some point, you got to face reality. Yeah. He is the president. Trump is commander in chief. He's the commander in chief. Okay. So, Will, I want to ask you a question. Who ordered the FBI to raid Trump's house? The commander in chief. Who had his house? Who had the commander of the chief's home raided?
I'll wait.
I'm waiting too. How do you raid, right?
Commander in
chief's house for having documents that he's supposed to have because he's the commander in chief, and then nothing happens to nobody about it. So I'm asking the question then. So did Trump say, hey, I know they raided my house and, violated me, but don't do nothing about it?
Yep.
Shoot.
He's not the president. Like, he's not the commander in chief. He just listen right now.
This ain't gonna serve us. No, this is not gonna serve us any good to cling on to this notion. It's not. It's just gonna hold us back further.
Yeah.
Like that's the thing. The Dems, they're growing in numbers, and if we don't align ourselves with reality and stick to what's happening right now, and we don't come on one accord, then like I said, they're going to capitalize on our ability to not face reality.
Hey, there you go. Good point.
Yeah. That's true. Yeah.
Good point. Marlon trolling, y'all.
Marlon trolling?
Yeah, Marlon trolling.
Where are you? Where is he? Where?
Hold on, I'll put it up for you.
Oh.
You a troll, dude. Get out of here.
Troller. He trolling. He said you love Biden.
Yeah, I do. I love everybody. I love Biden. Look,
yeah, you gotta love.
You're right.
Love comes correction. Like a big dog.
I will send you information documents. Oh God, man.
But
you know what? All right, Amber. There's no help for you. Now I said it. There's no help. I try to be nice. There's no help for you.
He's not sitting in the White House. He's not being paid to be committed. He's not. He wasn't. He's not.
Man, people get so delusional, man. That ain't nothing but the devil. You that delusional? That you still.
This is why people think Republicans are stupid. Like, because of
exactly.
Like, I'm not trying to be a jerk. Like, I'm just being like, this is exactly what they capitalize on is stuff like this.
Yes.
Like, and all it does is give them ammo. Like, just like, I voted for the man. Guess what? He ain't there. Sorry. He got my vote, though.
Right. I know. He's not there. And I'm sorry, but you're right. You make a good point, Jess. This is why the Republicans are not respected. This is why they call us crazy. This is why they don't believe nothing we say, because we say stuff like that.
Yeah.
This is giving the Democrats ammunition to feed the ones that's brainwashed to say, see, look, they think Trump's still the president.
Yeah, that's like
you can't listen to these people. They crazy.
Yeah, that's literally nuts. Like,
and then we just go, but he is. Okay, so somebody said it's illegal. Okay, I can go for that. But just because it's illegal, don't mean it's not true.
Right. Doesn't mean that the person that's sitting in that seat got there. It just means he's there, regardless.
He's there.
Common sense, right?
Yeah.
I guess common sense ain't all that common no more. We done went crazy.
Oh, it's really
while they grappling with reality, he's signing executive order after executive order.
Yeah, raising the gas prices. Trump can't do
exactly.
He's the commander in chief, but he can't do nothing about it, right?
Exactly.
I guess he don't want to, so that make him a do dirty too.
Right.
We sending billions of dollars to Ukraine, billions.
Oh my God.
Right? While we got people right here struggling in our own country.
Yep.
I guess Trump agreed with that too, because he didn't stop it.
No.
Right.
Yeah. No,
he's the commander in chief though, huh?
He didn't do everything right when he was in there. Like, I'm not gonna say that he did. But
I mean, like I said, it all comes back to the Democrats. That's why they're exploiting this whole January 6th farce, is because they want the Republicans to be reactionary to something. It's almost like a mirage. They want to create this distraction so the Republicans pay attention to that while they're in the background doing whatever they can, fulfilling their agenda.
And you see they're comparing it to 9/11. Like, you're comparing that to something where like tons of people died and it was this huge, like, unbelievable, like, off the scale event that happened, and you're
right.
We got folks comparing it to
I mean, why? That's what I'm saying. Why conservatives are grappling whether or not Trump is president, they're going to be passing a freaking purge law.
Right.
So, come on.
So Trump ain't gonna do nothing about it, huh?
He ain't gonna do a dang thing.
Nope.
So I tell you what, if I find out, now watch, I'm gonna make a bold statement. I might mess up your chat room now. If I find out that he is the commander in chief, like they say, he's not the president but the commander in chief. If I find that out, I'm done with him. Me and Trump is done.
Yeah,
we done. Because look what you letting happen to this country.
Yeah.
Right.
How do you accept that? At some point, we got to have basic, logical, common sense.
Common sense. Yeah.
So I guess y'all don't believe the vote was rigged. What does that have to do with him not?
Yeah, that doesn't. We didn't. Nobody said that. Like,
we're talking about what's happening now.
What the?
Like,
what the?
Like, wait, why are we going here? Why are we even delusion?
What the? What the?
If that joke of the president, I'm hot at him. I mean, I'm on fire. You hear me?
Yeah, I mean that's essentially what y'all saying is that if Trump is still the commander in chief, he is in part responsible for everything you guys see happening, from the infiltration of what's happening in the schools with this whole sexual indoctrination crap.
Yeah.
I mean, you're saying all of this is happening under Trump's watch. If you still believe,
hey, don't worry, it's okay, just work it out.
Right?
No, do you really think that's what he's saying? Oh, no problem. Send the money to Ukraine. Put the homosexuals in our schools.
Right.
Make Chicago lawless. Just let them do what they want to do. It's not happening. That's not Trump.
Yeah.
Trump would be on fire right now.
Yeah. I'm not buying that whole, like, there is the commander in chief and the president of the United States are not two separate jobs. Like, they're held by one person.
Okay, what y'all think about what Marlon just said? He said, he said, but serious though, the purge thing is prepping for the closing down the polls.
I said that earlier. That's what I think it is.
Yeah,
that's exactly what that is. I think that the 2022 is gonna go through. I believe, but that 2024, I don't know. I think it's man. Listen, these jokers that got, you better pay attention. They done got bold, man.
Yeah, they did.
I am more scared of the person that robbed me with no mask than I am with the person with the mask on.
Right.
At least I know he don't want me to know who he is. That means that he might let me live.
Right.
Exactly. Yeah.
Right.
But when he come with that mask off, oh, I'm scared.
Yeah.
You got no mask on?
Yeah.
And I know you. And I know you. Oh
Yeah.
man, I'm shaking my boots right now.
Right.
Now,
Yeah.
if you got on the mask, in my head, I'm thinking, okay, just calm down. He might let you live. He might. But when you come without that mask, and that's how they coming, y'all, no mask.
Yep.
Or like they say in the rap, no Vaseline.
No Vaseline.
Hey,
right, blatantly in your faces, like blatantly in your faces, because they know you're not going to do anything.
Yeah, we keep going with this weird stuff. Why are you bothering? Who is Michael talking to?
I don't know who he's talking to, but I saw that. I didn't know. Why are you bothering with Trump?
Who you talking to, Mike?
Listen, listen. Trump was. We didn't even. Trump was not part of the conversation. He was brought into the conversation. We were talking about the simple fact that the Dems, the Dems, man, they are purging, and they are absolutely blatantly in your faces with the evil. There's no hiding anymore. They don't have to.
No. Say, what Martin said, you ain't seen it right yet, have you? Oh no, it ain't. But it's coming. It's a coming. But man, all this stuff is weird, man. You know what? I'm gonna say something, man. I might be wrong. I'm looking forward to it. That's weird, ain't it?
Okay, tell us why. Tell us why you're looking forward to it.
Well, it's a couple of different reasons. One, because I'm curious. I want to see how this gonna all play out. I'm curious.
I'd be lying if I was say that.
Yeah, and my other thing is too is like I don't like problems with people. Let's get this over with. Let's get it over.
Yeah.
Let's get to what we're gonna get to so we can move past it.
Yeah.
Because it's biblical. You know, the Bible said that these things must come to pass.
Yeah.
Exactly.
You know, so if I can paraphrase a little bit, these things must come in order to pass.
Yep.
They gotta come. It's gotta happen.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm excited to let's get this thing coming so we can get this thing over.
Drive now.
Yeah, let's get it over with, man. Because man, we got somewhere to go. We got to get this over with. If you want to fight, let's get it moving. I gotta go. I got somewhere to go, bro.
I got somewhere to go.
I got stuff.
Yeah, this slow progression, man, is driving me crazy.
So let's get it in. Let's get to what we're gonna get to. Let's get this thing rolling. That's where I'm at.
Right.
And listen, and I don't say that in a tough way because I'm not finna listen. I am not gonna go out there and start fighting the government with no gun.
No, and I mean things are gonna get worse, sure, but like at the end of the day, like God's still gonna take care of His people. Like we're not gonna like I don't think that we're gonna.
Corey,
we're gonna go through everything, if you know what I mean. Like I think that we're gonna be spared some things.
Yeah, I mean
some of it,
but
maybe not all of it.
I listen. I would be lying if I said I haven't sort of been in suspense waiting for something to happen too, because you can almost feel it. It's like you keep hearing about this slow rolling progression of it's getting worse. Okay, this is happening. This is happening. It's like, can we get to the end of the chapter here?
Yeah, let's get it going. Let's
Lord.
Go. No, we getting there though.
Just the Euphrates prophecy coming to fulfillment should be freaking everybody out right now. It should be freaking everybody out. It's the one that I have seen that the whole world can't look at it and be like, dang, it does say that in there that when it dries up, it's about to go down out here. Well, that thing's almost bone dry. Like
it's on.
Yeah.
It's about to be on. The kings of the like, people need to like, just suck it up and read some Bible. Like it's not everybody like looks at it like it's played out and it's like lame and all this. Man, you better read that thing.
Yeah.
Like, better read it. You're gonna wish.
Yeah, and important though, making sure just making sure you have a relationship with God, like because I truly believe that there, many will be called, few will be chosen. I get that.
Absolutely.
I understand that. I absolutely know that. I mean, a lot of us some people just not going to make it. They're not going to make the cut.
Yeah.
But I truly believe there. I don't know. I mean, maybe y'all may think this is weird, but I don't think that people are meant to be leaders. I think we all are our own, in our own self-governance. We all lead ourselves. And, some people may follow that direction. I may see Corey, I may see you, Jess. I'll follow that direction, but you're not my leader per se. God is our leader.
No, that's not weird.
No, that's biblical. That's straight up biblical. In the Old Testament, we were never supposed to have kings. Men was never supposed to rule over other men.
Mm-hmm.
And God granted that. I was just reading about this. Like
we begged for it, didn't we?
We sure did.
Yeah,
we sure did.
God was supposed to be the ones that we have our companionship with, and the one that runs that. We were never there was never supposed to be men ruling men. Like that was never supposed to be a thing.
That's actually gay.
It is. It is.
That's my leader.
Real talk.
That's my leader. What? 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 Let me get off your show, man. I'm taking this whole depression.
Nah, great. That was too much.
That's gay, man. Black folk, man. You want to talk about black people now? We run talking about the black leaders.
The black leaders.
The what?
Right.
Just
what?
The what? A black leader. Because you're gonna pump your fist and start walking behind somebody. About that's my leader.
Go find me a Japanese leader.
So that means
like seriously. I'll wait.
Or a white one.
Or a white one. Let me know.
White people like my what? Leader.
Exactly.
It's crazy, man, how we bow down to that stuff, man. And then you calling people leaders that don't care nothing about you.
No.
They'll run you to the ground quicker than they can see the ground.
Yeah.
They'll turn you upside down and earth slam you, man, right away. You know what I'm saying? Right. This is crazy, but like I said, and I teach my kids, listen, God is your leader.
Yeah.
That's who listen, ultimately God is who you go to.
Yep.
And you get to God through me. I'm your parent.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We don't want to teach them that. We want to have a black leader. And then you know who the black leader is led by? The do-dirties.
There you go.
The do-dirties pay our black leaders.
Yeah.
Yep.
How do you think Al Sharpton sold out?
That's so true. No, man. Good. Yeah.
The do-dirties pay our black leaders, and they use the black leaders to control us.
Oh my God. Yeah.
And to keep us under submission. Because now all they have to do is give the orders to them. Boom.
There you go.
Hey, tell them this. Boom. Tell them that.
You said it.
This is what we need them to do. And then they sit back and be like, now that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
And we continue to go for it. And then when you take people like us that step outside of that and say, I'm not with that. Yep. Oh, now you a coon.
Exactly.
You a sellout.
Bootlicker.
A bootlicker. This is how they do us. Somebody kick Marlon out of the room.
Black leaders are biblical. Oh, you trolling hard, Marlon. Black leaders are biblical.
He over there cracking up. He laughs so hard he can't even start. His stomach gonna be hurting tomorrow. He's laughing so hard. But it's crazy, man. It's crazy.
That's terrible.
But I appreciate you letting me come in, man. I appreciate you.
Man, we thank you for blessing us, man. We appreciate that. Definitely.
I'm gonna get out of here because I done went too far. I know. Look, we'll probably man get out of my room, man. Get out.
Oh man, please, man. Man, you listen. Listen. You came here and you always add that extra part, the extra perspective that kind of brings everything into alignment. Because sometimes, man, you got to see it from different angles.
Yeah, you do, man. You do
definitely.
Yeah, that's what's up, man. So. Yeah, man. I had to get that off my chest, man. I couldn't go to sleep without saying it, man.
Yep.
I had to. I said, "Oh, here come my shot. I'm in there." Hey, Jess, it was an honor to meet you too.
No, you too. Yeah. No, I do that same thing. This poor dude, I'm like blow his phone up with articles. Oh my God, look at this.
Yeah, she blowing me up.
Like, oh my God, calm down. Like I'd probably flood this poor dude's phone.
Yeah,
with
this
all kinds of stuff.
this
Good.
COVID been kicking my butt, but you know.
You had COVID?
Yeah, man.
I
It's
hope
killing me.
Man, I finally I had to drive. I went to me and my wife went to we went to Indianapolis for anniversary. I come home, then we had to go back to Indianapolis again. And man, I pulled over 3 times, man. Sinuses. I fell asleep in the car.
Whoa.
Everything, man. It's just, but now I got me some sleep. I feel a lot better, but I believe tomorrow I'll be all right. But now we can't even catch a cold without thinking it's COVID. I had a mosquito bite, I had monkeypox. You know what I'm saying? Hey, I ain't lying. Look, I had 2 mosquito bites, right? I said, "Oh, what's that?" I said, "Baby, come here. Look, what's this? What's this?"
Paranoid.
Yeah. What's this?
That's what's happening, though.
Man,
That's exactly what's happening with people.
I'm using Google Pics, taking a picture of it. You know how you do the Google Pics? I was praying that mug that say monkeypox. I said, "Oh man."
It was just 2, right? It was just two mosquito bites, right?
Man. Hey, I think there was mosquito. I don't know what it was. I had 2 bumps on my arm right here, right on my wrist, right here. I said, "Oh, monkeypox." You know, you catch a cold, you got the virus.
Let's go.
Man, you can't. Man, they got us all. At that point, I realized. I said, "Dang, this stuff is working on me too."
Hetero AF.
Hey.
Man. You know when you little, you go outside, you get a bunch of mosquito bites. You know that's a mosquito bite. You put some alcohol on it. You don't scratch it, you rub it. You know. Now you get a couple mosquito bites, you got monkeypox.
There you go. Yep.
It's crazy, man.
That's everyone's knee-jerk reaction now. Think the worst. Oh my goodness. Monkeypox.
Everything is the worst case scenario.
Worst case scenario now.
I'm not lying, man.
It's not a sinus infection. It's COVID. I'm gonna die.
Yeah, right.
And hey, that monkeypox is a bad boy. Look, tell the truth. Would you rather go in front of a bunch of people and say I got COVID or I got monkeypox?
Oh, COVID all day.
All day you gonna go to COVID, man.
Why
I saw that. I
You
saw
do
the
not
monkeypox.
want monkeypox, man.
There's always a story behind that.
Monkeypox, man. It's crazy, man. All right,
yeah, that ain't no joke. That ain't no joke.
Hey, man, I love y'all. I'm out of here, man. I'm finna go for real, man.
All right, bro.
All right, nice meeting you, Jess.
Thanks for jumping in, man.
All right, for sure. Thanks for letting me in.
Man, Corey came in and lit it up. That's my man. He said, monkeypox.
Yeah, the image I had of this dude like freaking out, like
I know, right? That's unfortunately that's the knee-jerk reaction of a lot of people now. I mean, that's kind of what they socially conditioning people how to respond. Like,
Lord, like Lord and Savior Biden's over here talking about declaring a national emergency for something.
Right.
Like I okay, you go ahead and
right.
force monkeypox vaccines. Like all of a sudden you got a monkeypox vaccine, like you had thousands and thousands of vaccines just ready to go, just in case monkeypox. Oh, come on.
Right. So in closing, Jess, what are your thoughts? Like, do you think that I don't know, how do you think this is going to effectuate itself once the law actually go into effect?
I really think once it gets implemented and like once it starts backfiring, I think that like Illinois is probably going to have a mass exodus of people, or at least some. I'm sure we'll see some of that. Like, because I know, like me personally, I wouldn't feel comfortable, especially like I'm always by myself. I would never feel comfortable in a state, not even in Chicago, just in the state period. Right. Knowing that's something like that's a concern, you know, like there's just people out running around that shouldn't be.
Right. Right.
I think it's gonna adversely affect a lot of people, unfortunately. Like,
yeah, I agree.
Yeah,
I definitely agree. It's gonna get people. Look, if you are currently a resident of Chicago, I wouldn't even second guess it. I would get out of there as soon as possible.
Come to Arizona.
Go to Arizona. I mean, there are a lot of other states you can move to, but
there's so
anywhere.
Right, man, get the heck out of there. Like I support it.
Guys, please, everyone who is in the chat, go to the YouTube channel. Make sure you are subscribed to The Real Unwoke, and don't forget to share the video out. Every last one of you. I would very, very much appreciate it if you share the video out, share it out as much as possible. And like the video, please, for the algorithm, click the notification bell for whenever I go live. I really appreciate all you guys for tuning in with us. Jess, as always, it's been an honor. You know what? I'm gonna have to just bring you back on like sooner than you think, because the chat's loving you. I'm loving our dialogue. Our discussions are always in depth. What do you want me to do, Jess? I got to keep you.
If any day that you want me to be here, I can be here. Like I can.
Sweet.
It's possible. So if you're
sweet
to come out and run my mouth, I'm totally down for that.
Hey, look, at this point, we both are running our mouths. I mean, hey, look, we're even though we might be running our mouths to some, it's truth. I mean, this is stuff that we really truly believe that the people should hear.
Yeah, it doesn't need to be quiet. It needs to be talked about. It needs to be, and people need to get in on the conversation. Like I didn't get to see the chat tonight, but I'm sure it was blowing up, and I'm gonna go back.
Yeah, it was. Yep.
Go back and look and see what people had to say, because I really like that your audience, they get involved, and that's really cool. Like I really like that. So
yes, everyone is very involved. Yes. Yeah. Thank you, you guys. I hope you guys heard that. Jess is very appreciative of you all engaging in tonight's discussion. I appreciate it. I know it kind of got a little sporadic, but at the core. At the core of what our message is.
Trump was still president.
Yeah, that's when things kind of derailed, but and nonetheless, we brought it back full circle.
Yeah.
But thank you guys again for watching. I really appreciate you guys. I'm gonna say it again. I know I'm broken record, but don't forget to subscribe. Like the video, share the video, share it out. Jess, I'm gonna call you. And everyone, you guys know how we close this thing out. I am speaking truth and reality, and I promise you, we will reinstitute morality.
And you ain't black.